Did you know gender roles have changed dramatically over the years because of teenagers? Surprising, isn't it? The impact teenagers have in the world. Society has indeed become more broad and accepting about the differences between the genders, almost ridding them of the taboo nature about the things that they were allowed or forbidden to do. I am Blanca Peñuñuri, and I am going to explain the topic of my research paper, the evolution of gender roles in society. The thesis consisted in the belief that nowadays the majority of teens view gender roles as something flexible and inclusive, a radical change from the view that their predecessors had. According to Kirchner in 2007, the differences in the terms of sex and gender relate in the fact that sex refers to the biological characteristics of males and females, like chromosomes and sexual organs, while gender describes the characteristics that a society sees and associates as masculine or feminine. Most people all through history haven't been aware of the differences between these terms and tend to use them as if they were the same thing. This is understandable. All of the social beliefs have come from personal experiences and social stereotypes commonly seen in traditional views, things presented to us from an extremely early age. But society has been slowly changing, with it starting around the 1800s with first-wave feminism. According to Doris Stein in 2015, many women started to seek higher education and adopted many causes like the Black Civil Rights Movement, Anti-Vietnam Movement, Gay and Lesbian Movement, and many other groups fighting for equality. For the methodology part of the research paper, my group and I sent Google Form surveys to 96 teenagers ranging from 15 to 18 years old in Prepatec. These surveys contain questions asking them if they had ever felt pressure to conform to a certain gender role, if they knew the differences between the terms sex and gender, and if they believed women should stay at home and let the men work, or if men could become stay-at-home parents. We discovered that 80% of the people knew the differences between sex and gender, 12% didn't know, and 8% was indifferent. This is important because now that teens are aware of the difference, they can start to question the norms previously defined by traditional gender roles and realize that gender identification isn't the same as their biological characteristics. This is how we know that sometimes a male can identify better as a woman and vice versa. Another big result was that 90% of the people believe that men can be stay-at-home parents, while 65% of the people believe that women can work and still take care of the family. These answers conform the majority and clash spectacularly with what you would expect of traditional gender roles. Towards the conclusion of the research paper, we were able to gain a better understanding about the evolution of gender roles throughout the different generations. We learned that gender roles evolved because of many movements and women venturing into careers. Furthermore, we learned teenagers think gender roles are something flexible and that they do not think they are as important and defined as adults do.